Hey Twisters, Christopher Lyle, also known as the guy in the yellow suit. A lot of you have been asking me recently, since I have sold my entire balloon setup, what I'm using now. So I thought I would share it with you now that it's all kind of set and put together. So let's get into it. And here it is. What you're seeing is my Crop and Style Double XL bag. And on top of that is my C5 in-stand tabletop and tripod. And then next to the Crop and Style bag is the bag Tunis. So here's the Crop and Style Double XL bag unzipped. As you can see, I really don't have any balloon stock in here other than my pocket Tunises. I have 3 pocket Tunises that you'll see in just a minute, along with 2 smaller in-stand tables and tripods, markers, business cards, other odds and ends, and then that is my Conwin pump. All right, so here is the in-stand C5 table, all set up. That takes about 1/10 of a second. And on top of it are 3 custom-made pocket Tunises. Obviously, the pocket Tunises, like the bag Tunis, are available from Rob Balchunas. And I had him custom make these to be larger than the originals. Here are the pocket Tunises attached to the table. And all I've done, you'll notice that Rob puts grommets at the top corners of each. And I've just taken 2 350s from each grommet and I've tied them into the middle right there. And then I just basically just strap them over the table. Makes them easy on, easy off. And now the bag Tunis just sits on top. And then I'll unzip it for you. And here it is, all unzipped. So I've got my main stock of 260s, 160s, and 350s up here. And then in the section that unzips, that was up here, then that just velcros and unzips, so it's down here. And this is the entire thing completely set up. One thing I forgot to mention, because they were still in the Crop and Style bag, was I still have these little file bags that I've always used, and I just have my assortment of 646s in there, and they just easily clip on to the shoulder strap clips. After I get the bag Tunis up on top, the shoulder strap comes off and goes back in the Crop and Style. There it is. But anyway, you can kind of see the whole thing now. So these are the 2 smaller in-stand tables. If you don't know what the in-stand tables are, these things really are great. I've been using them for my magic show for years now. These smaller ones on the side. I got a couple more for the balloon setup now. I love them. They're lightweight. They're very portable. When I'm doing my magic show, the in-stand tables actually go inside of my showcase. So I've just got one trip in, and my whole show, tables and music, is all in one singular case. But you will need the C5 in-stand table for the bag Tunis, because the bag Tunis is too heavy to support the weight of these, and these will actually start to sag down on you, as I found out. But Rob talks about that in his promotional material on the bag Tunis, so there was no surprise there. Anyway, this is the new balloon setup. And like I said, everything that you see here breaks down and fits into the Crop and Style. And I've got one trip in at a fraction of the weight of my old setup with the wooden cart and the Swifty bag. And that's it.
Look at him go. Would hate to let him get too far ahead.
Well, a fella dressed in yellow's not going to be too hard to track.
Sure isn't a nice yellow.
Hugo, there's no such thing as a nice yellow. I don't know, Hugo. Got a bad feeling it's all gonna come apart like wet bread. You can't trust a man dressed in yellow, Hugo. Only a rogue wears that hue. A man who is fondest of suits that are jaundiced puts the yoke on him and the joke on you. They're tricksy, all men dressed in yellow. Something deadly in their livelihood. He must be compensating.
Also fabricating.
Hugo, there you go again. Fabricating. If he hated the fabric, he would have never bought the suit.
And that's how you get Scott tripped.